forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You put me through with a toast and never forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. Tell you just know, my brothers, algorithm computers. Lord.
Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the world.
All over the world you go.
Good morning to you wherever you are.
Agriculture.
You're listening to Real FM Radio. It's a joy. It's a pleasure
Precisely.
for me to be able to share another day with you.
What the youths can.
Our time moving to 4 minutes after 7 o'clock, coming up at 20 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. We'll be hoping to link with the folks at the Morris Bishop International Airport Meteorological Office.
Okay.
And from them, we'll get the latest on the weather.
Man, everybody want to see.
Hoping to be joined by BJ this morning. Looking forward to a connection yet again with Dr. Ntoy. Let's see if we can do that.
Oh yes, everybody want.
Let's see if we can talk agriculture this morning.
Agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. And they forget agriculture.
So good morning to you. God bless you. And here's hoping that you will have a wonderful day. Let us pray. Father in heaven, we come before you at this time. Coming before you with open arms. Asking for your blessings. Asking that you take care of us in a very, very special way. Father, we pray for all those in foreign lands who are at this time going through whatever peril. We know, Father, that you love them, that you care about them, but we ask of you to look upon them just a little bit more. We ask you, Father, to look at those in warring lands, wherever they may be at this time. Cause their governments, Father, to pull that trigger of peace so as to ensure that people of that particular nation will find some rest. Father, we pray for the sick and the afflicted ones, and we ask of you to continue to bless them. Bless the hands of those who take care of them at this particular point in time. Father, it is a strain on many to care for those that they love. But we know that you, Father, you alone can help. You are the greatest caregiver, and we ask you to strengthen them and give them that sense of peace and that sense of understanding. We ask you to lessen the pain of those who are sick so that they may be able to have a comfortable day, a day that they desperately look forward to. Father, for the police officers of the nation and those who keep the peace, we pray for them. For every minute of danger that they go through, we pray, Father, that you protect them. As we get into the week of merrymaking and fun, we ask you, Father, to bless us, to take care of us. To those who leave home, we ask you to ensure, Father, that they return home safely. As we come before your throne this morning, one thing we ask and one thing we desire of you, that is your mercy. All this we ask, Father, in your Son's name. Amen.
We used to ship continentals all the way down to Trinidad during the revolution. We used to use up all the food that we had. When we could do nutmeg and banana was at the highest level. Now the youth them don't want to take over from the elders and continue. Oh, that's why everybody want to sit down in computer. And and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You put me through with a clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. Tell you just now, my brothers, all you read them computers.
Sponsor of many cultural activities within the Trial State of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matheson, also known as Leftist, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the games of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico and Pretty Matinee Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
50 years as an independent nation. Now that's a reason to celebrate. Bank on a bright future with Quad Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Aspire, build, and advance with 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those much-needed home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, low interest rates. And that's not all. 100% financing on brand new vehicles with 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you this year with special financing from Quad Bank. Apply today.
Welcome home.
Become a leak finder. Check for leaks in and around your home. Common places for leaks in the home are kitchen pipes, below kitchen sinks, shower heads, bathroom faucets, toilet tanks, and laundry rooms. One drip every second adds up to 5 gallons per day.
A message from the Climate Resilient Water Sector in Grenada, GCRUS project.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grandans. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Seasons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Seasons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Seasons. Seasons. Express your style with Color by Seasons.
Imagine for just $15, you can win free gate passes to any Spice Mass semi-final or final show or other top Carnival season shows of your choice. From now to August 10th, every time you spend $15 in Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway in a single purchase, check your ticket to see if the words "You are a winner" are written on it. Follow the instructions and redeem your winning ticket at any authorized show of your choice. All you have to do is present your winning ticket at the gate of your show of your choice for scanning. But guess what? The more $15 you spend in daily games in a single purchase, the more chances you have to win free gate passes. Compliments the NLA. Over 400 free gate passes are up for winning instantly, Monday to Saturday. Secure yours now. Spice Mass is on, and the NLA grants you free access. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, proud platinum sponsor of Spice Mass, making your carnival dreams affordable.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man, Jack and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the old thing flap. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer, agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You put me through with a clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computers. We used to ship plenty nectars all the way down to Trinidad during the revolution. We used to use up all the food that we had. When we could do nutmeg and banana was at the highest level. Now the youth them don't want to take over from the elders and continue. Oh, that's why everybody want to sit down in computer and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer, agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You put me through with a clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. Tell you just know, my brothers, all you go with them computers. Lord, Lord.
Yeah, everybody sit down and want to handle computers and forgetting everything else. And good morning to you, friends, wherever you are this morning, top of the morning. I gotta say good morning to some lovely people who are on the YouTube live. Those of you listening on the website, top of the morning, there are about 41 persons logged on to the website. Top of the morning to you. And let me see what's happening with the where are we going? Yes, read the YouTube channel. Let's see how many people we have viewing the YouTube channel. Maybe, at this time we have 72 and we have 15 likes. I just clicked it because I went on, so it's 16 likes. And remember and know that today we asking, the staple for every day should be 100 likes. Whether I'm here or not, the staple for the day should be 100 likes. All right, if you can do that, then everything is honky-dory. All right, good morning to you, Adrian Watts. How are you doing? Goddess Bella, what's up, girl? Yeah, nice to know. Nice to have you checking in. And Goddess, you need to start sharing that program with some people in Texas and say, hey, you Texans, listen to good radio from the other part of the world. And Gemma Ward, good morning to you. Christine Alexander, what's up? And we say good morning to Christine Otley, Miriam Hine, hello, baby daddy's always there. Anne-Marie Celestine Grant, how are you this morning? And also saying good morning to Shirley Skerritt, Yvonne Roberts, hi to Alban Harrison, the Errol Bonaparte, and Claude Abraham. And inside of Toronto, there is Theresa Joseph. Good morning to every single one of you. And thank you so very much for being a part of the fun, being a part of the action.
Yes.
Yeah. As I say, we're looking for the staple for every day, every morning when we come on to the program.
Yes.
We're looking to have at least 100 likes.
Oh, yes. The number one. It's the number one.
And yeah, for the friends, those, they won't be able to hear us, but you might be able to tell them. If you know someone who's always looking out and trying to find what we're doing and how we're going with the 91.9 frequency, that of course is a work in progress. And I do not have any information that I can say to you, okay, fine, next week, next month, whatever. At this particular point in time, no, I do not have that information. As soon as I have that information, I will be able to pass it on to you. In the meantime, we urge you to try listening to us online, YouTube channel, especially in the morning time, online throughout the day. And of course, 91.5 continues to perk, continues to go on, and continues to bring good information to people wherever they are. So today's agriculture, but in a while, in a couple of ticks, I would say, I'll be linking with the folks at the Morris Bishop Airport International. The Morris Bishop International Airport, I'll be linking with them. And we'll find out exactly what's going on as it relates to the weather. Stay with us. Top it up, shop it up. Let me just check quickly and see where the likes are at this particular point in time. Okay, let me just check quickly. And I'll tell you where the likes are at this particular point in time. Okay. And we check and we see the likes are at 28. We have about 80 persons viewing on the YouTube channel. 28 likes, that's not enough. Come on, we could do better than that.
At the highest level. No,
so
don't want to take it.
Stay with us. We've got the weather coming right up.
That's why everybody want to sit down in computer. And they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture. And they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You put me through with a clothes. And they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. Tell you just know, my brothers. All you read them computers. Lord. All over the world you go. Agriculture is number one. The soil is so rich and pure, but the youths cannot understand. Well, with the education you have, man, say can ignore the soil. Everybody want to work in office. I know the reason why. Yes, man. Everybody want to sit down in computer. And they forget agriculture. Oh yes. Everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture. And they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. You put me through with a clothes. And they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. Can you just know, my brothers? All you read them computers. Oh yes. All right. Agriculture. Number one. Number one. Number one. Yes, the number one. Agriculture. Oh yes. Number one. Number one. Number one. Yes, the number one. Agriculture. Number one. Number one. Number one. Yes, agriculture is the number one.
It is real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com, broadcasting from studios located Main Street Stairs inside a beautiful historical St. Patrick. Online, we have our dear friend. Well, yeah, we can call her a friend. She's a friend of Real FM, a family member, better, of Real FM by this time. Trisha Miller, and she's going to tell us what's the latest with the weather. Good morning, Trish.
Good morning to you, and good morning to listeners of Real FM. It's a fair morning here at the airport. Winds are from the east at 7 miles per hour. Barometric pressure 1011.8 millibars, which is slightly below the mean, but it's rising. Present temperature 28.4 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 80%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 31.5 degrees Celsius, and the minimum temperature last night was 27.3 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, only 0.7 of a millimeter in rainfall was recorded here at the MBIA. This brings the total for the month so far to 13.7 millimeters. Now the public forecast valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. The weather is expected to be mostly fair with a few light morning showers. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Today's maximum temperature is expected to get up to 32 degrees Celsius. Seas slight to moderate, waves 3 to 5 feet in open water. Tides are currently high and will be low around midday. Sunset this evening at 6:30. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 5:55. So just to recap, the weather is expected to be mostly fair with a few light morning showers. From the Met Office, Trisha Miller.
Oh, thank you very much, Trisha. But before you run off, anything in the Atlantic there?
So the weekend,
I like to ask that question.
Yeah, I know that there's a tropical wave approaching. We should get some showers from it on Saturday. And then beyond that, they're looking at a system that should develop by Monday into Tuesday.
Monday into Tuesday. What's the coordinates for that? Do you have it?
No, they don't have anything yet. They just they actually hasn't put it on as yet. They just spoke about it in the discussion.
Mm-hmm.
So it should approach the Los Angeles about like early next week to the middle part of next week.
Early to middle next week. My dear, thank you very much. Have yourself a wonderful. How's Mr. Tamer?
He's fine.
Give him my regards.
Right.
Okay, then take care.
Okay.
Good. It's real. It's 91. Good morning, Grenada. This is your favorite radio station, 91.5. I always got trapped with the 91.9 thingy. Yeah. Oh. But why am I not saying anything? Well, I'm kind of waiting for you to say something. This is one thing I'd like to do, Senses. I'm very, very perturbed, upset. Those are words that I can use to describe this. Now, we keep saying to y'all All right. And it's not that you can't do it. We keep saying to y'all, contact us via the WhatsApp phone. Give us a ring. Let us know that you're there. That sort of thing. It's nice. We feel good. We don't have the use of the other phones. No, we don't have the use of the other phones. But we'd love to hear from you. It is good to hear from you at all times. So please, come on. All right? Yeah. Patsy Frank, good morning to you. And Jerome Lewis, what's up? What's taking place? And Jerome Lewis is located in Teo. That Teo will be Toronto, yeah. Pearl Charles, what's good? What's good, Pearl? And Bella is saying to me, let me read this one. Correction, listen to good radio from the best part of the world, Grenada. Yes, sir. I always share on all my platforms. Thank you so very much, Bella. And if somebody on your platform is listening and they send us a message, we'll be happy to send them out a big hi and hello from beautiful, spicy Grenada. Oh, so Iva Holas, what's up, girl? How you doing? I haven't heard from you in a minute, but it's good to see you making contact. So it's what, 7:29? 7:29, that's our time. And there was a press conference yesterday in relation to a number of things. And this morning, while I was getting ready to come in here, because I usually put the television on so I can, some based on where I put it, I can catch up with different things while I'm getting dressed. And I did pick up that on the at the press conference yesterday, because there was another press conference yesterday, and the facilitators were Minister Andrews, Minister Cornwall, and Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell. Yeah, those are the persons who facilitated the press conference. And I didn't hear from the Prime Minister, neither did I hear from Cornwall as yet. When I go back home later this afternoon, I will then fix myself a good drink and sit down and listen to the rest of the press conference. I just got a little tidbit this morning, so I'll be very, very careful as to what I speak to this morning. And by that, I mean, I picked up Minister Andrews, Agricultural Minister. He was there with Mr. Bagwan as his PS, and I think the Chief Veterinary Officer. They're there. But I don't know. I didn't pick up much of what they spoke about. All I picked up was in the beginning of his comments, the Minister for Agriculture, he was saying, he was speaking to different grants that will be given to farmers. And that's farmers who are directly affected by Hurricane Beryl. All right, so I would have to listen again before I comment. So whereas before you would hear me say, hey, they have not done, and they did not do anything for agriculture. Yesterday, they came up with something, and I didn't get to listen to it. And one of the reasons I didn't get to listen to it is because of how the government operates. In the past, you would know days in advance that you're having a press conference or something. You don't just get press conference like Eli in the middle of the night, you hear, oh, there's a press conference. And I believe the reason why the government do it that way is because they know that media people have different things to do at different times. So the least people they would have at their press conference is better for them. So they just get off and they just say exactly what they want to say. Nobody can ask them a question or anything, and then they're gone. So my thing is saying to Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, cut that crap. Yeah? And give notices of press conferences. Don't just do some press conference. You pull it out of the hat. Stop that. You can do better than that. And I know you can. I know you can do better than that. You don't have to do it that way. Kathleen Ledlow. How are you doing? All right. Gemma Ward would say, Andre, we're not seeing your eye because I'm not prepared to show you me at this time. I'll show you me shortly. Shortly, I'm coming up to that. I'm just trying to get myself together here. What's Baby Daddy saying again? Let me see. Baby Daddy say to me, it's a big slap in the face of farmers. What is? Let me see. What did he say first? The press conference is all Mr. Ideas and the boys from the north. Well, if it was because we were speaking, then I'm happy. I am just hoping and praying that the money goes where it is supposed to go. I'm just hoping and praying that they don't use this as an opportunity to campaign and to say, well, I gave you this, I gave you that, I gave you the other. Oh, so Baby Daddy saying is that the press conference was all Mr. Pear's ideas. Well, we've been calling for that a long time on Real FM, calling for a press conference, calling for information. And that's what we do. When we have information, we give it out. When we have information, we give out the information. When we don't have the information, we can't give out any information. And then there's some of you, very few, not a lot, who would do so and say, oh, they lie, oh, this. No, we're not lying. We don't sit here fabricating stories. No, we don't do that. That's not in our DNA. Ragbasin, good morning. How are you doing? There used to be a girl, Charmaine Ragbasin. There was a well, I knew of a girl by the name of Annette Ragbasin, short Indian lady, can't say girl anymore, so Indian lady from St. John. I know that she was a person who was a strong voice of the National Democratic Congress. But I don't hear her again. Not here, but I don't see her footprints on or fingerprints on social media. Charmaine Ragbasin, do you know if Annette Ragbasin is okay, if she's up and running? I don't know. I'm just asking because your last name is Ragbasin also. So I don't know if somebody in St. John who's probably listening at this time can tell us about Annette Ragbasin. Yeah. All right. There's our guest this morning. He's already here. It's good to have him. He's pretty early. What time is it? It's not. It's about 7:36, and he's already here. That's good. That's great. That's wonderful. Yeah. You're gonna see him in a while. Everybody just want to see and want to see and want to see. We have to make sure that the cameras are well positioned and that we're doing the best, and everything is honky dory and stuff like that. You got to do that. Anyway, this is real. This is 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com. We take a commercial break, and we will be right back. Stay with us.
Yes. Agriculture.
Tourism is me. Tourism is you. Tourism is everybody, and tourism connects us all.
Did you know that tourism generates revenue and foreign exchange earnings?
Did you know it stimulates infrastructural development and facilitates cultural exchange among people?
You must know tourism is linked to all industries,
from agriculture to construction.
So support the industry today and be welcoming to all our visitors.
Tourism is my business. Tourism is your business. Tourism is our business. Listen, one and all.
Tourism connects us all. A message from Ministry of Tourism
and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
In Grenada, we supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk-behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Sissons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
Imagine for just $15, you can win free gate passes to any Spice Mass semi-final or final show or other top Carnival season shows of your choice. From now to August 10th, every time you spend $15 in Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway in a single purchase, check your ticket to see if the words "You are a winner" are written on it. Follow the instructions and redeem your winning ticket at any authorized show of your choice. All you have to do is present your winning ticket at the gate of your show of your choice for scanning. But guess what? The more $15 you spend in daily games in a single purchase, the more chances you have to win free gate passes. Compliments the NLA. Over 400 free gate passes are up for winning instantly, Monday to Saturday. Secure yours now. Spice Mass is on, and the NLA grants you free access. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, proud platinum sponsor of Spice Mass, making your carnival dreams affordable.
Sponsor of many cultural activities within the Trial State of Grenada.
My name is Anderson Matterson, also known as Leftis, and I'm a calypsonian and string band music player from Carrico. I support the game of the National Lottery Authority because culture benefits tremendously. Annually, the NLA supports the Carrico and Pretty Matney Carnival, the Carrico String Band Music Festival, and all regattas, among other activities. When I play the game of the NLA, I can see where my money goes, and it's an investment into our culture.
Yes, Grenada, when you play the games of the NLA, you enable us to invest in the skills and talents of our people in the areas of sports, culture, and nation building.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
50 years as an independent nation. Now that's a reason to celebrate. Bank on a bright future with Quad Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Aspire, build, and advance with 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those much-needed home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, low interest rates. And that's not all. 100% financing on brand new vehicles with 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you this year with special financing from Quad Bank. Apply today.
Welcome home.
Become a leak finder. Check for leaks in and around your home. Common places for leaks in the home are kitchen pipes, below kitchen sinks, shower heads, bathroom faucets, toilet tanks, and laundry rooms. One drip every second adds up to 5 gallons per day.
A message from the Climate Resilient Water Sector in Grenada GCRUISE project.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man, Jackson didn't do too bad. After that, you know the old thing flap. Why everybody want to sit down in computer and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer.
Everybody want to sit down in computer and they forget what it is about agriculture. All right, so let me just look and see what's happening here about Mr. Pray and Call already. Okay. Antonito says, Andre, yes, Annette in tongue, bad as Yaz for she NDC still. Okay, oh, that's good. It's just that I have not seen Annette for a long time. She was a police officer, wasn't she? I think she was. Yeah, she was a police officer at one point in time. Well, if anybody sees Annette, just say that it's not that we are great friends. I just like know her. And I guess she would know me because I speak a lot of the times about the party she speaks against. But nonetheless, I trust that she's fine. Devon Romaine is saying good morning. Good morning, Devon Romaine. How are you? I trust that everything is okay with you. And let's see something else here by Antonito. The worst I heard was Minister Delma. He doesn't say Minister Delma. I'm the one who's putting that. Yeah, I kind of like to stay on the respectful side when I'm speaking to these people. The worst I heard was Minister Delma on GBN to the point yesterday. That woman worse than them twisted galvanized after hurricane. She needs God right now. Yeah, well, is one thing you doing, son? Have your point, Antonito. What did she say? I don't know what she said. I guess I'll have to go and look for it myself too. Charmaine Ragbasin, Antonito, so much to say, but we'll hold my peace. All right, folks, and we're being asked to please, the likes. Okay. Carla, good morning. How's New York? Carla, speaking of asking you how is New York, I heard through the grapevine, Carla, that you were in Utah last week. Now, Utah is the potato state as far as I'm concerned. I hope you got some potatoes and brought it back for me. Yes, Carla, I heard you were in Utah, but you could tell me, I'll watch. I'm making like a trip going Utah and everything like that. But anyway, so much for you, Carla. Have a nice day, Carla. Take care of yourself. God bless you. Remember, I said, friends, going forward, we want 100 likes. But in studio this morning is not figure out if I can remember his name. But most of the times I don't remember his name a lot of the times. So I'm just gonna say, Bertrand, good morning. How you doing, bro?
Morning, Andre. Morning to the listening public. Bertrand is kind of long. You can say BJ.
Oh, you like BJ?
Not to like it. Everybody knows.
No, Bertrand is fine with me. I can handle a Bertrand
Okay,
thing.
no problem.
I can handle a Bertrand thing. That's okay.
So you wouldn't forget.
How's your week?
How was the week, Andre? Good?
The week was good.
Yeah. Will continue to be good?
Well, I hope so. First question for you, Bertrand. First question for you. Did you get a chance to listen to Minister Andrews yesterday at the press conference? Did you get a chance to listen?
No, I was working, Andre, but I listened to bits and pieces. Not just browsing through last night.
Okay.
Before sleep was just, checking on current affairs.
Was there anything there that made sense to you as a farmer?
Andre, my brain have limited fold. I told you so in the past. Okay? And the way I remember things, you have to be stored in a particular way, or else I don't remember it. And because of that, I keep limited things in my head. I don't take a lot of things serious until my brain process whatever information that you would have been giving out. Unless my brain don't start processing it in a practical way, then I don't remember it. Andre, my brain is telling me that Grenadians love to talk, and they always have some solution to whatever problem that we may have in. But then on the other hand, them problems seems to always, exist. We're never able to solve those problems. And this is the problem I have in Andre with regard to when certain people are speaking. And my brain is telling me, BJ, you're accustomed hearing those things. So why bother? Why process? Why store? Because you have limited space. And been saying in recent time, my brain is telling me, Andre, based on the political atmosphere, that BJ don't listen to politicians too much. That's what my brain is telling me overall. So then the interest, the taste, the appetite for certain things, it already did. My brain wouldn't assimilate certain things, Andre. And I'm not speaking political here, In general, that's the way I function with my friends and with my workplace and everywhere. If I begin to think that what you are saying is not, okay with, rational thinking, then my brain pack you up in a certain place. Andre, you're talking about a press conference now is being held, and I'm not speaking political. A press conference now is being held to talk about a little issue with regard to a few square miles of land that destroying Grenada after 40 days or whatever. Andre, what's wrong with you on that? You think this is all about money? I keep telling you people that, you think, Andre, that all people looking forward to is just money. No, Andre. There is something they call care. There is something they call concern. And they're more important sometimes than money. How many times you see the people in authority, and I'm not speaking political, come out or to look at the damage and assets and be on the ground with people and say, "Hang on, man, we understand what's going on, and we will be there for you." You give people hope, you give them belief. Would you think it's easy to just sit down and watch your economic base get eroded, and then based on your age you have to start all over again, and it not make you take 7 and 10 years to really start to bear, and then you're thinking about it, you're close to, or you're in your 70s or whatever, and you have to go back and do it again. You're thinking twice, Andre. You need to be there for people and help them sometimes psychologically. And this is what I can't think about certain politicians in my country. They seem to only see things in terms of monetary value. That's all, material things. They're blinded by, the spiritual side of life. And I told you last week that people do have a spiritual side. You can tell me what you want. Just like how the breeze blowing, Andre, and I can't see the breeze, but I know it's there. So I know God is real. He is there. I know. I don't believe in God, yeah. I know people who have disbelief that will say, something I believe in. Nope, Andre, I know. Let me tell you something. And this is a warning for politicians. And they better take heed to what they're saying. You see this thing they call blaspheming, Andre? These days I see the man and them take it and put in movie and put it everywhere and comedy show and in politics and whatever. And they know what they are saying is not the truth. They know they are misleading people. They hold in the Bible, put it up in big rally and say XYZ, and I'm playing with the people emotion. The Bible say, Andre, a woe to the shepherd that leads my righteous sheep astray. A woe in the Bible mean curse, And he say, yo, I may not dish it out just as you, on your third and fourth and fifth generation, Andre, the man is stop with dealing with you, The big man say, yo, I watch it, All the money you're trying to thief and think you go accumulate and do whatever. Those are the same thing I using to punish your next generation, And the man and them taking heed and they don't listening. They having Bible in the hand and I know they lying and I swear and I go to church and I pretend and whatever. Andre, God is an awesome God. That's all me have to say it as an introduction this morning. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna come back to that conversation. I want to leave it because let me answer Dr. Entwine. Okay, Doc, I know you're hearing me. Just WhatsApp me your email address again. I'm having some problems with it. So just WhatsApp me your email address, Doc. I know you're hearing me there. Okay, thank you. Good. PJ.
Yes.
Somebody just sent LEP. I don't know who's LEP. I used to know LAP, LA Porso, but LEP. It says that the Iceman wants to shut down Real FM and the NDC cabinet getting all their ideas from Real FM. No. I know. Yeah.
Andre, we need to be able to accept criticism. Mm-hmm. We need to be able to talk to each other. We need to be humble. We need to show humility. We need to understand that we are in the same boat. And if our economy is doing well, everybody does well. Mm-hmm. If our people is doing well and feeling happy, everybody would have a different atmosphere, Andre. And sometimes what it takes to do those things is not just necessarily money. Money is important too. But you have to preach a sense of togetherness and you have to show it. You can't just talk about it in one tongue as a devil and then the next tongue you're speaking something different, Andre. The Bible talk about those people, They may come in different forms and play Christ and whatever. You hear people in Grenada start blaspheming and don't realize it, Andre. That's what they come to. Andre, in the Bible talk about many Christ, Many one, but there is only one Jesus Christ. So when you talk about baby Christ, you don't know you start blaspheming already. Mm-hmm. Just by just saying that. Just the notion.
We have a caller. Good morning, sir. Morning.
Morning, Andre.
Morning, Bridget.
Morning, BJ.
Good morning, boss.
Andre, I seen your clip at the press conference.
Oh, you sent you WhatsApp the clip to me?
Yeah, WhatsApp it.
To my phone or to the station's phone?
To the station's phone.
Okay, all right. I'll check it out.
Yeah, when I have something here to see. On Friday, when the nature my culture have a little thing going on for farmers. And 3 people, 1 chainsaw man and 2 man with cutlass. And Friday, one of the man tell me they come in Milan and Tuesday they got Monday the holiday. So I said, okay, fine. Because I know it's 70 not my Tuesday and 45 city man stool. And the men come Monday. Well, I have a chainsaw, so I join them as man working the land. While we did, 2 extension officer come. Extension officer come. And the man is telling us, one day work. I said, man, watch you take a walk and go with it. Go with them.
1 day work.
So they change some 1 day work. So they, I said, man, take them and go with them. So they change some and say, no man, 1 day work one. What the man place? What the man place? So I walk away. And when I come back, the change some and tell me he saved 4 days. I said, well, fine, go ahead. So, well, so far, I joined them to army chainsaw, so we have 2 chainsaws. So, we're doing good. We're doing good.
You're doing well. That's good news. That's good news. Good to hear that you're doing good. Good to hear that you're doing good. And I'm happy that at least you are getting some help at this particular point in time.
Yes. So I say congratulations to them for that. You understand? Yeah. So I listen.
All right, then. One love. Great. Peace. All right. So at least one brother is getting some help, BJ.
That's good, Andre. And those are the kind of news we want to hear on a Thursday morning, Andre, that we're recovering. We are getting back and doing what we, needs to be done. Those are the kind of, energy that motivate me when the day come, Andre. And that's what I want to see the government get involved in a planned way. So farmers wouldn't have that kind of complaint. Andre, when you're going on a man farm, an assessment need to be done first. And a calculation of the quantity of days that are needed based on the equipment that you have need to be done. And then, Andre, you prioritize, you decide where the resources going, and you send the resources in and you execute. That is not a difficult thing to do. You have extension officers, they know about the planning process. It's not like they don't know. And if they don't know, then shouldn't be out of grass, they shouldn't be walking. They're not ready for that kind of role yet. And Andre, when you get it thing done, record are kept, you save those data. So next time around, if you do happen again, you have the information at hand. That's what it is, Andre. With the time it takes, the resources that was needed, the shortcomings, and you evaluate next time around, Andre. And you say, hang on, that's what we need to do. And you devise a plan again and you keep going. We too wild here. We do everything when we feel like doing it, how we feel like doing it. There is a standard way how to do things in an efficient way.
I'm happy. As you say, the words that you heard from the gentleman there, the brethren that just called us, it makes me happy. The fact that he's getting some. But what is saddening about it is that if he did not put up, well, I wouldn't say a fight, but showed some sort of a resistance, then he would have only gotten 1 day.
Yeah.
And he lost about what, 50 something nutmeg trees?
70 nutmeg trees.
70 nutmeg trees. But you've given him 1 day. What can people do in 1 day? I mean, yes, some work can be done. But if you're going to help, 1 day is not going to do it.
Andre, Grenada is not a huge place. And with the use of modern equipment, it's not hard to, rehabilitate lands. So I don't see why we are struggling to do things of that nature. it shows me that we seem to have, lack of planning.
But,
And
of
Andre,
course, but lack of planning is not something new to them, BJ.
And Andre, I'm not being political, but those things, Andre, you need to do it in a structured way. You should be, able to mobilize enough chainsaw because you don't really shut up money and, the human resource to go in, and within 4 to 6 weeks of that disaster, we should be able to clear up all the lands and be back on our way if we really organize. Me and I must give you that story already. This lawyer in Grenville, Mr. St. Louis, the elderly one, he normally, come up on the lake and, we used to chat and stuff like that, come and relax. And he into agriculture, so we always speak about agriculture. And he once told me, he said, BJ, Grenada is a little place. Taking to cultivate all the lands in Grenada is 1,000 people, I'm thinking about it. We have about 20,000 farmers, and we're still struggling. Andre, we need to do our work more efficiently and in a planned way. And we will get it done better. And we need to stop this politicking and everything is a column. We have to draw a line and we have to find out who is who and what is what. And, that bag of foolishness. Where we going with that, Andre? One little place as you grow in the corner, you see the same man. As you grow in the shop, the same man, you see him come at your house and tell you like your daughter. But politically, you don't like him. That kind of bag of foolishness, one little country. And where you going with that kind of philosophy and mentality? When you're campaigning, you say, oh, inclusivity, unity, and then as soon as you get this divisiveness and segregation and a bag of foolishness, Andre,
I think we have Dr. Entwine.
Yes,
this morning.
So
I hope the system works today, BJ. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's see if we can bring him up into the picture now. Doc, we can try to bring up the head. Doc, you can take your hand from your head and fix that camera so we can see your face a bit. So if you can tilt the camera or tilt the head up. That's a little no, wonderful. Now let's see if we can hear you.
Yeah, right.
Good morning, Doc.
Morning, Andre. I hope
Good morning.
you hear me,
Yo, we hearing you, man. We hearing you.
Okay, I guess I need to sit a little higher, Just give me 1 second.
Yes, a bit higher and everything will be okay. So yeah, we seem to have gotten Doc there.
That's nice.
He's doing some reconstruction to make sure. And you might get a glimpse of him there.
So here I am.
Yeah. So how you doing? How are you, Doc?
I'm trying to be better than I was last week or week before. I'm fine.
Well,
So
yes.
you guys
Well,
doing? Morning, BJ. Morning.
Morning.
One thing I say here: persistence is the key. Persistence is the key. No, you can't give up.
I agree. No need to. So how are you guys doing?
So well, I am okay. So let BJ tell you for himself. BJ, how are you doing? That's what he's asking.
Now that I see Doc and we start off the program with him without much glitch this week, I am doing very fine.
And Doc, you see, I'm trusting that you're seeing your good friend here with us also this morning.
Yes, I'm seeing my good friend at the left of BJ there.
Yes.
Yes.
So say good morning.
I'm seeing the three of you.
How you going?
Morning, Lord, and morning. How are you
doing? Morning.
All right. So what's up? Tell me.
I'm good.
Well, we're there. Doc, BJ was just on, and I don't know because I can't comment myself too much on it. Did you get a chance to see Minister Lennox Andrews yesterday at the press conference that they had? Did you hear his comments as it relates to farmers? Did you get a chance to listen to that?
No, I didn't get that. We had a couple of glitches yesterday I was trying to deal with up to this morning. So yes, no, I didn't get a chance to do that. No, sorry about that.
You didn't get a chance. Dalton, did you get a chance to listen to the minister? Hold on, Doc.
No, I didn't as well.
You didn't as well. I myself have to go back and look at it and see what's really and truly going down. But Doc, we've been trying to get you on at least. Well, this is the third time I think we've tried. We've succeeded. Try again, boy. You'll succeed at last. So the big question is, from your end, and I've been dying to ask you this, in relation to what you do, the spices you planting, the spices that you're caring for. How did Hurricane Beryl deal with you in that part of the island, which is like northeast? How did Beryl deal with you?
It's a good question. The spice trees, for the most part, got blown down, so we're still in the process of trying to harvest as much of what we can from the trees that have fallen. Most of them have fallen, to be honest with you. I would say 85-90% of them. I lost some of my bobandy trees as well. Most of the nutmeg trees are down, and so too are the cocoa trees, So yeah, I've been hit very hard as regards the spices. And, it's one of those things where you just have to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and carry on, So we're in the process of harvesting the cinnamon as best as we can, and trying to get that taken care of as quickly as possible. But it's a painstaking job. It's a lot of work to be done, and so yeah, we're working at it, probably for another week or two.
All right, Doc, I get the distinct impression, because I saw some people going around visiting different farms. So I get the distinct impression that whatever statement that the Minister for Agriculture would have made, it had to do with him being given information that would have been gathered, the data that was gathered from people visiting different farms. You are a farmer, BJ is a farmer, Dalton does these things also. So I'm going to start with Dalton. Dalton, were you visiting?
I was not here when they visited my farm. I went to the extension office in Granville because somebody told me that they have programs for farmers. So I went to find out what was the plan and how they was going forward. And one of the extension officers told me they did pass by me, and they are currently cleaning up roads leading to farms, and then they would come back and assist farmers in cleaning up. But I think they also have a program where you could employ some people, a group of, I think, 3 to clean your farm, and they in turn would maybe pay for the labor.
Do you have but if you'd have to do that, you'd have to first go and speak to them.
Yeah, you have to go. So the extension officer, the extension officer that was responsible for my area, she was not in office, and so they said that she would contact me and continue that process.
Yeah. BJ, did you get a visit?
I think so.
What does that mean?
Well, I didn't see, but I heard
that somebody passed.
Yeah,
but the farm close to your home.
And our damage was so huge that I actually mentioned on the radio station here that I'm on, we had quite a bit of losses, and people don't have to waste time to come, visit the farm. They can come and just drop a drone in the air and do digital photographing and stuff like that. So one day evening, somebody from the ministry called and said, "Bijay, we're going up on your farm with a drone and we want to assess the damage and stuff like that." And then they called and said they did. And one day I was home, and that same person, I think, came and put a drone up in there and checked the damage for the greenhouses and whatever. And then the people from the ministry did call me from the extension office to certify the quantity of losses that we would have had. So I think the information was collected. Hopefully, I haven't signed on to anything, but I thought it was based on the question that was asked. Andre, this
You
is
just said something that is very important. You know what you said?
yes.
Because I remember us talking and you said, yo, don't come by me, just show the drone
Yeah,
out.
Andre, that's what I'm
And they
saying.
did it.
Yeah, and they did it. Right here said so.
They did it.
And they did it. This very said the call and say,
Okay.
BJ, we coming on your farm with a
Okay.
drone.
Okay.
And expressively, that's what you need to be doing everywhere. And Andre, that's the point I'm making,
Mhm.
is that we're living in the age now whereby within a few hours or maybe a day, not even a week, you can assess all the damages that was done throughout a parish or something like that. Just one or two parishes that was hit, got serious damage. So that shouldn't be so hard to map in a digital way. And then you can, actually do the assessment. And if some places you're not sure about, you put people on the ground. How hard it is to do those things. And we're living in 14th century, the way we carry out the operation. We're very, Andre, behind time. We're wasting time with people like a notebook and X, Y, and Z. You should have photograph, digital ones so you can store as future reference. You can say, hang on, this area here seems to be whatever. So it helps with the whole planning process. Oh, we need to establish windbreak area to ensure that area here isn't being used for housing because we need to protect that. You need so you can structure your country. The physical infrastructure, Andre, depends on your topography. So you can say we're not building house in that area here, we're not giving pump. So it's not just for agricultural purposes, it's for developmental purposes. And we don't understand that we get an opportunity to do things and do it differently and better. And all we're doing is reacting and it's irritating me. Andre, yes, a part of the country is functioning normal, but there are part in other area where people still have abnormal life. And abnormal life irritates me. You think it's easy for you to be sleeping in the night and rain wetting you and you have to get up next day and try to hustle and you don't know where the next meal coming from and a bag of foolishness and you can't rebuild because you don't have the resources and you put your what kind of psychological stress is that? And if we can do better, we can do better. But we shouldn't be leaving people behind.
Let
We
me ask.
shouldn't. If people can look after themselves, Andre, that's okay. But there are some people who cannot look after themselves. A lady from Liverpool called me and she said, BJ, the roof fall longer trying to put it back, but and he has a trampoline to cover the area where it's wetting still. So, as I gradually set it back up, I can, live in a little more comfort. And then just somebody shouldn't be having to beg and ask for that. Weeks after a hurricane, so some people begging and just like, not major whole sector that get damaged, just a little bit of it. What kind of country we having? And we get money, we have insurance money for those things to help with those things. So I can see, it's taking long to, set up something permanent, but something temporary to make people a little happy, like some tampon. You shouldn't be shot to those things, Andre. Spare me that kind of trouble. You shouldn't.
Dr. Twine, I seem to have a bit of a bother with my throat this morning, a bit dry. Dr. Twine, have you been visited by these people who are gathering data so as to have a proper assessment as to what went wrong with you?
No, I had no call. I have not seen anyone and I have not heard anyone. But what I did was to go on my own and make a list, in fact, a list of the trees that fell or we lost, and the amount of crop we lost. Yes. So that's what I did on my own. But I have not heard nor seen anyone. But that's okay. That's okay. I've learned to be independent of the rest of the world, if that makes any sense.
All right, but let me tell you this.
No, but I'm not as fortunate as
BJ spoke of using a drone on Real FM, and they use a drone for his property. Now you are speaking, and you're saying that no one has visited it. I want to bet that before our next program, someone will visit you. However, I would want you to give them an idea of how much you have lost based on what you have tabulated already. It may not be all of what you've done, but based on what you have done, quantify that in terms of dollars and cents for us now, what you have lost.
No, I have not been able to do that just yet, in as much as there are quite a number of things we're trying to take care of. And bear in mind too, this is the carnival season, our busiest time of the year. So the manufacturing side of the business has taken precedent, in terms of details and needs and activities. But yes, I do have the data that I can process later on for determination of the value of total loss. Yes.
But if you were to throw a figure up in the air, what would that be, Doc?
Ooh, that would be pretty tough to decide, because one of the things would be determining the value of a particular tree, for example, and or the amount of crop that maybe have been associated with it. For example, many of the trees, the nutmeg trees, for example, would have had what we call green balls on them, and those would have been lost. Although what we tried to do was to assemble them in a particular area so as to observe them and see if they would open up on their own as they mature, if that continues. So we try to do a similar thing for the cocoa as well, but it'd be pretty difficult now to put a figure to any of those.
You see, it's interesting that you're saying it's pretty difficult. Although the Minister for Agriculture did say that the whole aspect of nutmegs, I think, and I'm not too sure if he spoke to cocoa also, but I can speak to nutmegs. The whole aspect of nutmegs, that will be on a program that has to do with the Nutmeg Association. How the hell do you think they're going to do that? BJ? Doc? How do you think that they're going to do this? Doc?
I don't know how things are done by the ministries and the associations. What I do know is that it seems to me the level and quality of consultation they do with the farmers, I'm not sure is adequate, if you ask me. And so whatever the outcome or decisions they would make, it doesn't. I don't think it would be in the best interest of the farmers. Only this morning, it was just running through my mind, whether or not our farming community are taking seriously. In part because there has not been that level of consultation. So how do you know what losses the farmers have? Let me give an example. And BJ probably experienced it himself. Farmers, after the hurricane, people went and stole farmers' bananas and plantains. How do you account for that loss? And then many people lost animals, including goats and cattle. How do you account for those losses? And then who do you report to? And who keeps a record of that kind of information? And therefore, how do you assess the total loss incurred by farmers when you are not in direct consultation with them? So that's the biggest concern I have, the biggest question I have, really.
So then here's my my next question to both of you, or to three of you, sorry. Do you think that this is the time that farmers, not farmers, the authorities sell the idea to farmers and say, look, your registration is of paramount importance. You feeding us information as to the amount of nutmeg trees, cocoa trees you have planted, excuse me, on a yearly basis. It is extremely important. You telling us how much small ruminants that you have, how many heads of cattle that you have on a monthly or quarterly basis. It is extremely important, because when you do this, when something happens, we know exactly what is happening. And also, do you think that this will cause the extension officers to have some more work to do and go out into the fields so as to certify this information on a weekly, monthly, quarterly basis? This is a question I've just thrown up in the air. I don't know who's going to take it first.
Andre, in Jamaica, they was affected by burial a few days after we did, and 6 days after the passing of burial there, they were able to come up with the damage, a value of the damage in terms of money. And they said they lose, I think the cost for the damage came up to what they had losses of 2 million US or something like that, 2 billion US. And it would take 1.8 billion to get it back in groove. And they were able to come up with those information. A big place, Grenada can go inside the smallest parish several times. And Andre, I'm wondering how we are doing business. Andre, we're living in a different time. We live in a paperless time. Andre, I don't know if you know that currently there is a survey on. In fact, it was on even before the hurricane. Agricultural survey. People come to your house and ask you what's the size of your farm, how many people you employ, whatever. Andre, how many times they did that in Grenada already? And that information is supposed to be digitally stored, and all you need to do is to update those information. When people buy land in Grenada, they have to transfer the property. Those places need to network, so you would see changes in terms of ownership, in terms of whatever. If lands are turned into housing from agriculture, you would notice that on some digital map somewhere. You should be able to do it by the punch of a button. We have intellectuals who can do those things, Andre. They sitting in the government ministries, but it does not be made to work because the people who leading them don't know what they're doing. If there's some old stupid politician running the show, what do you expect? You expect the civil servant to work properly? Andre, that's a reflection of what is going on. Those are things, Andre, that country need to start doing if they want to seriously grow the agriculture, Andre. We live in a technological age and things keep changing and it's ever changing and we have to change with the time. What's going to be dragged behind? You're telling me still like a hurricane passing Grenada here, man, and man have to run around with like a notebook and sing. Andre can just fly up a drone. And Andre, there are drones these days that are programmed, So if you want to map out a certain area, you sew it, all right, in the software. So when you put it up next time, you follow the same pattern, You don't have to come and do it at the same route all the time, That's how we brought in drones recently to spray when I used to be at Kenko, and you can just digital map the field. So when you send it up to spray, and if you spray down a can down that side, a charge or whatever, when you put it up next time, it passes there, it goes another area,
It doesn't go there.
No, it don't go back with spray already. It passed there already. So as it spray, it just, the code inside of it say, hang on, you pass here already, you pass in another direction. And Andre, those things aren't hard. Almost any little child will come out to school able to do those things. Yet still, we're playing wrong with man with can on the bank. The government have to pass on with some man with Miss Blower to spray us up, and they're taking 3 days to spray one little field. Where this man and them going with that stupidness on them? Andre, the man should have sit down now and get some children who just left school, TMR show, whoever, and get them in the agriculture sector and say, you're responsible for the spraying and the disease control, put them to work with entomology or whatever. And you say, this is a section where we're using X to spray. So you get young people involved in the whole developmental process. You're getting more vegetable, you're getting better fruit, you're getting better crop. You have, in terms of health, Andre, it means that people don't, inhale the fumes because you no longer have people in the field while you're spraying using a can. It saves your money on time. It saves the chemical from getting on your body. Andre, think about all the benefits. Yet still, we have some man in the back of a vehicle passing with some Miss Blower with some funny mass on top of the head and a bag of foolishness around the place. Andre, we're already yet. Sleeping on the job.
Doc?
Yes, covered. DJ is taking a bit of depth here, because he's on point. The question therefore becomes, when are we going to be serious about the agricultural sector? Andre, we need to understand, and by we I mean all of Grenadians need to understand that the agricultural sector, as it stands, is the second most important economic sector in terms of bringing in foreign exchange and in terms of employment. And if you bear in mind the number of families that are taken care of as a result of the agricultural practice or farming that we do here, then you'd understand and have a better appreciation of the need to ensure that the agricultural sector is fully supported 100%, 110%. As it stands, we give lip service to a great extent to the whole agricultural sector. A lot of the practices we have are archaic, outdated, as BJ is explaining. And seems to be a serious lack of real planning for the development of the agricultural sector. And that's best illustrated, that could be further illustrated this way. If we plan the agricultural sector such that we know what amount of crops we're producing annually, we know where the crops are being produced, we know who is responsible for which farms, we could tie that information in with the processing facilities that we think of. They're talking about building in St. David's. But guess what? As it stands, there's a facility that remains idle in St. David's, I suggest, which we were told was bought by a Grenadian sometime late last year, almost a year now. And to date, we still do not know who owned it. And it's a facility which should take, if all is okay when I last saw it, shouldn't take more than 3 months to bring it back on stream, which in essence would facilitate the processing of a range of fruits in Grenada. And yet, the facility is dormant, no different from the facility in Mali, no different from the facility in Nyanganfo. And so those are reflections of the fact that we give gross lip service to the agricultural sector, because if you really truly want to develop the agricultural sector, you'll have to integrate it with the manufacturing sector such that you add value to all or most, if not all, of our agricultural produce. And we're not there yet. We don't even have a plan. At least I'm not aware of a plan designed to develop the agricultural sector in tandem with the manufacturing sector. So this highlights how much we've neglected the agricultural sector and how much work we need to do. But that work can only be accomplished if we involve the farmers themselves, together with the ministries who's responsible for planning and guiding the development of the agricultural sector.
Dalton?
Yeah, historically, we really pay lip service to our agricultural sector. It's a shame that we don't understand the importance up to today and abandon, and the government seems to have no idea or no care towards the farmers and our banking sector. Farmers cannot go to our banking sector and help develop the farms and the industry. So the total industry has been abandoned and there is no plan to develop the agricultural sector. And I think now is a great opportunity with this last third devastation by hurricane in recent time, that we have a clear opportunity now where we can work as farmers, take a different business approach toward farming and use different planting materials, which is we know the benefits and we know the size of those industry, and develop our agriculture with capital. Through our government could use maybe the CBI program and use those financing from that program to develop our sector in a business way. We need to change our approach to agriculture. We cannot no longer think farming is, the old people go to farm and they plant a 2 nutmeg tree and they come home and it is not profitable, so we do not invest in them. We have to take a different approach to agriculture.
We take a commercial break, friends, and we'll be right back with more discussion. This is Real 91.9. No, not 91.9, definitely. 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com, and also on our YouTube channel. We will be back shortly with BJ, Dr. Antwine, and Dalton for more discussion. This is your friendly family station. Stay with us.
And they forget agriculture.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes. Classic
market to your expectations. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, with their factory at Chantimel in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchens, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself, a taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Exciting news for you. JetBlue is thrilled to announce its new non-stop flight every Saturday from Grenada's Maurice Bishop International Airport to the vibrant city of Boston. Now you can embark on your Boston adventure without any layovers. JetBlue is making it easier than ever to explore this incredible destination. Whether you're visiting family or friends, exploring for the first time, or simply experiencing Boston life, JetBlue has you covered with a convenient non-stop flight, complete with comfortable seating, complimentary snacks, and an array of entertainment options. You'll arrive in Boston feeling relaxed and ready to explore. So now's the time. Visit jetblue.com to book your flight and bring Boston closer to Grenada. Let your adventure begin.
Hey, Lynn.
Hey, neighbor.
Here's the bill I asked you to pay for me.
How did you get your electricity bill to be so low?
For one, we size our transformers just for what we need. And we unplug transformers, chargers, and other devices when they're not in use. We also replaced our light bulbs with LEDs.
They burn less energy, right?
Much less. I even replaced the seal on my refrigerator door to keep the cold air in.
And Grenlec is always advising us not to open the fridge too often.
That's right. And my family washes and irons in bulk.
So while Grenada...
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissy.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of colors.
Color by Sissy.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it? Expectation. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, with their factory at Chantimel in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are
completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchen, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
It is said the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself, a taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Tourism is me, tourism is you. Tourism is everybody, and tourism connects us all.
Did you know that tourism generates revenue and foreign exchange earnings?
Did you know it stimulates infrastructural development and facilitates cultural exchange among people?
You must know tourism is linked to all industries,
from agriculture to construction.
To support the industry today and be welcoming to all our visitors.
Tourism is my business. Tourism is your business. Tourism is our business. Listen, one and all.
Tourism connects us all. A message from the Ministry of Tourism
and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
Imagine for just $15, you can win free gate passes to any Spice Mass semi-final or final show or other top Carnival season shows of your choice. From now to August 10th, every time you spend $15 in Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway in a single purchase, check your ticket to see if the words "You are a winner" are written on it. Follow the instructions and redeem your winning ticket at any authorized show of your choice. All you have to do is present your winning ticket at the gate of your show of your choice for scanning. But guess what? The more $15 you spend in daily games in a single purchase, the more chances you have to win free gate passes. Compliments the NLA. Over 400 free gate passes are up for winning instantly, Monday to Saturday. Secure yours now. Spice Mass is on, and the NLA grants you free access. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, proud platinum sponsor of Spice Mass, making your carnival dreams affordable.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation.
It is real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com. Back with you, and of course, also back should be, we should have gone back and Dr. Tony did together with, okay, there he is. And then how do I do? Okay, yeah, I think I do it. I have to do it this way. Right, there they are. Dr. Antoine, BJ, and Dalton. Doc, are you there? Did I see you leave us to go make a cup of coffee or something, Doc?
How do you know? Yeah, I go and try to get my coffee maker going, That's true. Very correct.
I just saw you leaving, and I knew it had to be coffee time.
Yes. I kind of need it.
All right.
It's the time of the
There's
morning when
somebody
I-
who's been trying. There's somebody who's been trying to call us all morning long. Doc, you should hear them too. So let's take that call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Uh-huh.
Good morning. I'm calling on the agriculture program because I have double loss. Because when we had the rain last year and all this thing, I had a big flood in my land. And I reported it. A man came and watched. Good morning.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
go
on
ahead.
hold.
Go ahead. We're listening to you. You should not listen to your second device. Just listen on the phone.
Yeah.
All right. Go on.
Yes. So I have double loss. When the rain, a man, I reported it. A man came and he watched it. He took pictures. They wanted my land paper and all the things. They did that, and they say I go hear from them. I never hear from them. Now come back, burial past now again, another set of loss again in my land, and I don't see nobody. I don't hear nobody to help to say nothing. I don't know what really going on. Anyhow, God is in charge.
Thank you very much. And you know, BJ has seen some people. Doc, you've seen nobody. This lady, she's called and she has seen nobody also. However, I remember distinctly that Minister Lennox Andrew said that they had collated all the information and now they were in a position to respond. So I was of the opinion that every single person had been serviced.
Andre.
But there's still people who have not seen the doctor.
Andre,
yes.
Initially, I spoke to you at the beginning of the program and tell you that you need to store information in your brain in an organized, rational, thoughtful way. If somebody has a pattern of doing something, let me explain to you in simpler form. And the people may understand it a lot easier. Crime has a pattern. So is people's personality, the character, and the behavior. If you put those patterns in your brain, Andre, and store it, this is the template. If somebody accustomed doing something, what make you think that they're going to start doing it different when that is a pattern that is within them? You understand what I'm saying? That is within their character. Andre, can't you see that there is a pattern that something would happen, somebody would make some promise, and that promise never being fulfilled because it doesn't meet the political objective, or it may not meet the objective to keep them in power? How comes we can take in money and trying to get people to come in Grenada and get registered just to win an election, and you find it difficult to use that same money to develop a productive sector? How comes you can be flying drone up in the sky and lighting up, which I like, and I commend you for it? How comes you can be doing those and you don't even have a digital mapping of your agriculture sector? And what you should be using the money for, not for those things. What profit does those other things that you're spending money on, those little funny projects all over the place? What revenue do they bring in? Andre, we have to understand, we have to prioritize how we're spending our money. And if you give little children money, they tend to buy the wrong things with it, I'm convinced that some of we leaders have liquor mind, liquor children, because the Bible says when you're small, you see things like a child, you see things like how you are, you can't see it different. Andre, you have to prioritize. That is part of the planning process. You need to spend your money at this point in time on capital projects that can generate revenue. This is the order of the day, Andre. Politicians, listen to me, no man. You can only develop your country seriously when you start spending money on capital projects that can generate revenue, projects that can create jobs, projects that can on foreign exchange. What are the foreign exchange that we spending money on? Things on that can generate revenue, and you're not seeing it. This is the problem. No, you get an opportunity to spend money in your agriculture sector and to structure it in such a way where it gives it formidability, where it gives it proper foundation, because part of it is damaged. And you're still doing like you're shaky to replant some nutmeg and some cocoa and some banana in the hillside. You're doing like you're nervous. You're doing like you don't want even. You're talking about money, but you're talking about it in mass where people can't reach it. We have some programs, so in case you want to get so and so, you can go inside of there and you can apply and you can do this and a bag of old foolishness. And you don't develop agriculture sector that way. It's not like a commercial business you have where you're doing other activities. It takes years for you to generate revenue in some cases. Like nutmeg and cocoa and stuff. What do you do in the meantime? How do you survive? You're going to need financial support. And I'm not saying government have to dish out money and find money for everybody. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that people need to be looked at, everybody, and be assessed, not one cap fit all. What Doc may need to get him back running and in groove may be different from what Dalton may be require and I may be require. So you need to look at it in that way. So you give people the help that are needed, not what they want, based on a policy that you set out to, on a goal that you set out to achieve with a proper policy in place. How hard it is to do those things, Andre? Look at you have money in Carriacou, so much ministers fencing up there and find yourself up there. To build back Carriacou need technocrats, not ministers. Technocrat ministers are supposed to be sitting in command post waiting for information to be rallied back to them. Come out from you don't have no need in this technological age. We can reach you via video phone or whatever when we want to talk to you. You don't have no right being there. All you're doing going to be clogging up thing, cussing policeman and doing a bag of foolishness because you're in the wrong place. And if you put some general on the field, on the front line, they're creating chaos, that is not the role.
Even if they would have passed there.
That's not the role any longer. What's wrong with you on that? No.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane. Watch your pack, Andre, and everything gonna be running all right. You understand why you think we're having so much political problems and chaos and stuff like that? So people crossing lane.
Yeah, just stay in your lane.
Well, when you probably get out your lane, you go see things that you're not supposed to be seeing, And when you talk about it, you go lose your job,
Yeah. Dr. Antoine, you believe in the concept of staying in your lane?
Well, yes, I think that by its very nature assumes being disciplined enough and being focused on your priorities. So yeah, staying in your lane refers to that specifically. The level of discipline and focus required to accomplish a specific goal or mission. And but if you don't have a vision, if you don't have a mission, then you probably don't even have a damn lane to ride in, So the challenge, therefore, is always to ensure that there's a plan with specific goals, specific objectives, and you have people assigned to accomplish those goals. And that's the challenge we have here. And I hope it's just a Grenadian syndrome, But if it goes beyond Grenada, then we're in serious trouble in the Caribbean, because we lack in a serious way good leadership and management personnel to accomplish the tasks that we have on hand. But the tasks we have on hand, we first have to identify clearly and prioritize based on our resources, including human resource. And I know the issue of management and leadership are major shortcomings that we have in Grenada specifically, but I think throughout the Caribbean for the most part. And so, yes, the idea of staying in your lane assumes that, yes, you have a specific focus, you have a goal, you have a mission to accomplish, and that you're disciplined enough to stay focused and work towards that goal based on a plan given. So, yes, you should stay. We should stay in our lanes, which I try to do.
Stay in our lanes. I believe we have a caller on the line. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning.
Yes,
Good morning,
talk to me.
What was that? At least the press conference. What a guy.
Speak up.
Yeah. I say what a guy from the Minister of Agriculture when talking about farmers getting money. See, he said under 5 acres, 4,500, and over 5 acres is 9,500. But you have to be a registered farmer. You have to have an ID card. And what I'm saying now, he said that they have non-registered farmer getting the same thing as the registered farmer under 5 acres, 4,500. And people who have rabbits and other things, they will give you some kind of voucher to go and get your stuff. They ain't giving you no money. The fisher folks, they don't give you no money to you. You go and check the engine out and whatever, and they pay for the engine. I'm sending the clip for you, so you could listen to it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. All right, great. What he's saying there is very instructive. And maybe that could be our final comments from y'all. And what I pull out from what he's saying there, you're registered as a farmer, and there is a particular amount that you will get. You're not registered as a farmer, but you can get that same amount. Let me start with any, mini, miny, mo. BJ, I start with you. Respond to that. You're a registered farmer.
Yes, I am.
And you have X amount of crops or acreage. You get compensated for that. We're not talking about the amount of compensation yet, the quantum. But Dalton is not a registered farmer, and he gets the same. Does that make sense?
Andre, I am not. My brain don't make up to watch face. You see, so Dalton producing, he was not recorded or registered as a farmer, and I am registered as a farmer. Dalton have similar losses to me. I'm more looking at it from a country, national point of view. So I would think that it deserves similar compensation.
Okay.
However, Andre, I just want to take this because this may be my final point. It's beyond that. What I want to see, we take a different approach. Dalton may need $9,500 to get him back where he needs to be. I may need $2,000 to get me back where I need to be. Why give me payment based on acreage and not needs? Andre, that's a mad people analysis. You don't see your brain not functioning properly. You can't see the approach. You can't see you're not educated. An educated person does not come up with those stupidness on them, Andre.
Let's go to that side. Let's go to Don. Final comments on that. Are you agreeing with how they're looking at this thing? Oh, go to Dalton first. Okay, Dalton, you have a minute.
Yeah, okay. I really think they would miss the bus by not having consultation with the farmers and seriously looking at a different business approach for farming. And look at it as a micro location need. Farmers in a particular area, let's say Montreal, you have a lot of nutmeg farmers. A particular area may need specific needs for all those farmers. So you look at the holistic community in that particular area and you deal with it efficiently. So all farmers benefit across the board 100%. We really need to have a serious consultation and take a different approach to develop the farming sector.
Doc.
Yeah, I think Dalton is on point in terms of the need for consultation with the farmers. But I think the greater point here has to be the need for a serious plan based on information gathered from consultation with the farmers and personnel and resources put in place to accomplish the specific goal that will come out of that session. And I think BJ is making a very valid point. You know, a lady once said to me, you could only give out what you have. And so if you don't have anything, you can't give it away. And so you can only put out yes, so you can only put out what you know. And I think that's where we're at. We do not have the right personnel in the right place to deal with the problems confronting Grenada today. And herein lies the challenge. And I would have thought that by now we would have sought the advice and consultations and participation of people with information, knowledge, and so to assist and actively come on board in the process of planning the forward movement of our country. And I'm still looking forward to that.
All right, my
All hands on deck.
My final statement comes from a farmer, and he says to me this morning, Andre, this whole assistance thing is a problem. Farm labor in the past used to be 8 workers and 10 days. Now they give you 3 workers and 5 days and expect you to be cleaning and draining 5 days with 3 workers. We were promised by the Minister for Agriculture as ginger farmers that his ministry would provide payment, labor, and fertilizer, and they will be with us from start to harvesting. Andre, I spent my own money, plow the land, pay the people to plant the ginger because they couldn't provide the people as they planned to. And now to refund me, they're having problems. The only promise they kept was to provide the ginger plant. That's from a farmer, sent me that this morning. No, I couldn't make it up because I'm here with you, BJ. I can't make it up.
And Andrew, before you go,
yes,
there is something they call geometric progression. It seems as though the people who analyzing things for us in Grenada, they only can add and subtract. So when somebody tell you, I'm giving people money based on acreage, you know they only could add and subtract because it's easier to do it that way. You have 5 acres, you get $4,500. You get over 5 acres, you get $9,500. Isn't that an easy way to do this stuff, Andre? The easiest way not necessarily mean that is the correct way. That is for people who are lazy, people who are not thinking. Lazy-minded people can't develop no country. Have a good morning, Grenada. Blessed day.
Okay, before you move, let me say thanks to you, Dalton, for showing up this morning.
You're welcome.
BJ, thank you so very much. Dalton, the news people need to speak to you about your presentation at the Rainbow City Festival. The news people need to speak to you. BJ, thanks again for showing up as you always do. Dr. Entwine, they say you have to try and try again and you will succeed at last. This morning, Dr. Entwine, we did it. We succeeded in having you on the program. So I know because this is available, not that you wouldn't come to the station, but because this is available, we will see you a lot more regular. We'll have your participation a lot.
We see that next week. That's what you need to tell them.
We
catch up with you next week. The program have a different age when you're there, a different, atmosphere. And it'd be nice to have you on, almost on a weekly basis.
Yeah, Doc. So we see you next week, Doc. Is that okay?
I'll try my utmost. Thanks very much. I appreciate it, guys. Have a great week. And thanks for everything. I appreciate it. I look forward to it. All right, Andrew. Bye.
All right, good. All right. It is Remix 91.9, 91.5, www.dfmgrenada.com. Stay tuned, friends. We've got the news coming right up.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
This is the latest update of news as produced by Triple N. The details when we return.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and gutters. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Hello and welcome back. I am your presenter, Kira Gunpot. Locally, 2 men from St. Patrick has become the first to be charged under the amended Firearms Act, which went into effect on August 1st, 2024. The amended legislation stops magistrates from granting bail to people who are found with firearms that contravenes its clauses. In the region, in Jamaica, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Youth, Dr. Casson Troop, is calling for collective action to end violence against children. Dr. Troop delivered the keynote address on behalf of Portfolio Minister Fievel Williams during the National Preparatory Session of the Global Ministerial Conference on Ending Violence Against Children in Kingston. She stated that violence is not a one-man band and an all-hands-on-deck approach is needed to end violence against children, noting that parents have an important role to play in this. Dr. Troop urged them to attend parent empowerment sessions and to assess psychological support available to them in schools, churches, communities, and non-governmental organizations.
So we all have to take responsibility. It's a collective responsibility for the transformation and for us to end violence in Jamaica. It is a collective. It's not a government. It's not a ministry. It is all of us. And it starts with how you parent your child. And I'm not standing here as any perfect parent. I'm a mother of 2. And so every bit that we do is important. And I'm going to confess that it does take a lot. Because if you can't give what you don't have. You can't pour from an empty cup. So as an adult in the space, as a young leader in the space, you have to take the time to learn. Go to your parent empowerment sessions, read your books.
Internationally, Tunisian President Kais Saied dismissed Prime Minister Ahmed Hachani on Wednesday after just a year in office.
Saied appointed Kamal Madouri, the Minister of Social Affairs, to take over the role, the presidency said in a statement. Hachani had expressed in a video message just hours prior to his removal that the government had achieved progress on several fronts despite challenges related to high food and energy prices. The dismissal occurs during widespread dissatisfaction with ongoing water and electricity outages across the nation. The government attributes these issues to a persistent drought, which has prompted water rationing. Saied declared his intention to run for presidency in October, facing significant backlash from the opposition, human rights organizations, and other candidates who accuse him of suppressing and intimidating rivals to secure a second term.
And in sports, rain put a damper on West Indies' progress as only 15 overs was possible on the opening day of their first test against South Africa at the Queen's Park Oval on Wednesday. A fairly tidy display from the Caribbean bowlers restricted South Africa to 45 for 1 in just over an hour's play that was possible, as the visitors won the toss and opted to take first strike. This ends the latest news update. Thank you for joining us.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of colors.
Color by Sissons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Imagine for just $15, you can win free gate passes to any Spice Mass semi-final or final show or other top Carnival season shows of your choice. From now to August 10th, every time you spend $15 in Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway in a single purchase, check your ticket to see if the words "You are a winner" are written on it. Follow the instructions and redeem your winning ticket at any authorized show of your choice. All you have to do is present your winning ticket at the gate of your show of your choice for scanning. But guess what? The more $15 you spend in daily games in a single purchase, the more chances you have to win free gate passes. Compliments the NLA. Over 400 free gate passes are up for winning instantly, Monday to Saturday. Secure yours now. Spice Mass is on, and the NLA grants you free access. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, proud platinum sponsor of Spice Mass. Making your carnival dreams affordable.
Time for the parents to stand up. Being a parent is the biggest job in the land. Cause we give in this world and you human. It's not everybody who should be allowed to make children. Being regulated properly. You should be in a rental fee to rent in this country. And after you pay, you still ain't qualified, because there are rules and conditions that apply. Mother and father have to raise the youngster. There must be a mentor and good character. Show proof of salary so they could provide adequately. This may sound draconian, but check out what's going on. We struggling with delinquency from the ones that are unworthy. So I'm making a special office just to deal with this. With more revenue for the government. If you have to pay rent, and if you have to pay rent, the juvenile center will be empty. If you have to pay rent, we will not have no teenage pregnancy. If you have to pay rent, surely there will be less dropout. Teen violence will run the road, less negative publicity and personal embarrassment. If you have to pay rent, it is on. Every child should be seen as a potter's clay that a parent should mold in the right way. But sometimes we see people are not ready, so they give society some broken pottery. My proposal might spark debate. You will feel it's out of date. You will say, who give BJ this mandate? To say who can and cannot appropriate. So the ills we see in society is from bearers that are not ready. Some post 10 and 12 and even mind themselves. Now the kids on a street and want us today. We struggling with delinquency from that are onward. So I'm making a special office just to deal with this. It's more revenue for the government. If you have to pay.
had to parents, the hotel and the hill would have been empty. If you had to parents, with the hundreds and the parents. If you had to parents, drive back exists among me, a tired turning on me TV to see Clown and Jerry. If you had to parents, as a parent, we have to take the blame, because sometimes it's we who spark the flame. Just like a new phone, the children come here empty. So it's up to we to guide them properly. Parenting should be a ministry to regulate who can have baby with a very strong union in position. We will assess all the applications. Your family history thoroughly with good recommendation from the community. But mommy, be a family. Between me and you, we struggle with delinquency. That are on money. So I'm taking a stand to change the constitution. It's more revenue for the government. When they had to parents, if you had to parents, you would have to pay no lawyer fee. If you had to parents, Grenada would be the place it's supposed to be. If you had to parents, once you make your mommy and daddy proud, and I know they will shout out loud, giving back all the red money to mommy and daddy. What a great investment! You make them proud parents.
This is my party. Whatever I choose to do, it's all right. Some people take real liberty speaking out publicly on what should happen in NNP. Tell them the party belongs to me. Everything moves at my pace, but profit was out of place. Tell him I was speaking in tongues, but like he forgot on him knees, the cue. I finish with Bejan people. Tell him they'll wait a damn long time to lay hands on what is mine. I suggest that they change their mind, cause I'm holding tight and not letting go. Not for chess, baby, no headroom. Like Uncle Gary and DG Welby, this party lives and dies with me. You see, I see the priest went and yes, yeah, and when the bishop talked, he don't care. Well, that is the property, same way the party belongs to me. Take a hairstyle like Scholarwood. Some say no spiritual or at all. Well, that is the property, same way the party belongs to me. Don't tell the priest what to do with his body. Don't tell me what to do, me and NP. Whatever I the blasting party is mine. Some use the power of the pen. Every move I make they condemn, cause they want the party for their friend. Tell him, mark my words straight. There is no room for debate. Whoever back I eliminate. He writes about no democracy. But then everybody knows democracy starts and ends at my nose. Tell him, party chairman or secretary, they exist in name only because the institution is me. I suppose by now that they understand why I never had a succession plan. Yes, it's only me. This little black boy only controls this NNP. Tell them for me. I see a jamo on the road again, but this time singing in a gospel vein. Well, that is the property, same way the party belongs to me. If you don't like it, well, boycott the show, but don't ask it. Open up the door. But that is the property, same way the party belongs to me. I don't have song, but I have party. No explanation, no apology. To hell with everybody. I go control me property. Tell them for me. Yeah. My party. Oh, 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 oh. Some say I want to stay relevant. With that I kill every chance for the party to build and advance. Tell them, check their history. All the pillars of NP is I that build them personally. Therefore, there shall be only one for leadership position. And I am still the man. Tell them, they go tired, see me face. I come from long living race, so the best get ready and brace. I go do my thing, I'm not listening to the likes of people like Kenny Lalsin. Just like Calico is his property, the party belongs to me. Tell him for me. Anytime I hear a scholars play, I don't simply say let the jackals pray. Well, that is the property, same way the party belongs to me. He can't sing a song and don't call me name. Every year is the same old game. Well, that is the property, same way the party belongs to me. Don't need blessings from anybody to do what I want with me NFP. It's clear as crystal they could see. The party belongs to me. NNP is me heart, body, and soul. They want me relinquish control, cause they say that I get too old. Tell them, check the tight clothes that I wear. Not one gray hair on me head. I feel as strong as a thoroughbred. They want me share me property. With a jolly come lately, prodigal son of the NDC. Therefore, some of them get vexed with me. They turn around and walk away like as looking for a place to lay. But I will not say I've lost anything. To lose friends like Delma, Pam, and Matthew Green. Yes, they left and gone with their property, and mine remains with me. You see, Them judge call me expired convict, but to me him is comic relief. Emote is the property, same way the party belongs to me. Kim the king on his radio, well he and his friends call me Diablo. Vibes FM is his property, same way the party belongs to me. So long now I gave this concept, since 89 they ain't grasp it yet. I'll say it for the last time, the flipping party is mine. Is mine.
Yeah, man. Well, you know it's the original fire. Nothing worse than corruption. Say that is the curse that's plaguing the island. From the top of the ladder, straight down to the bottom. Everyone caught up in self-indulgence. They really don't care about righteousness. Everybody involved in its selfishness, cause their whole agenda is to get more wealth. They really don't care, man, who's suffering. Once them and their family achieve it, the slogan will be hungry day and night. So I want you to tell me, when will corruption end? Will there be a time when straight people wouldn't bend? No. And when you see corruption trying to raise the head, will you stamp your foot on it, my brother? Try to kill it dead. You apply for a work, you well qualified, but because of politics you get denied. Won't you tell me, isn't that corruption? A man found dead, police they drunk in, but the autopsy reveal a strangling. Won't you tell me, isn't that corruption? Corruption, let's get rid of it. Corruption, the country will benefit. Won't you help me get rid of corruption? Corruption, let's not sell the soul. Corruption, let the truth be told. Won't you help me get rid of corruption? Yeah. Well, I know some people who living on top. When the poor have a problem, they really don't give a fuck. Man, if you ask them for help, this is the aftermath. They're not afraid to tell you, boy, move your bumper clat. They don't care if you live or die. Whether you eat or run your mouth dry, they're not obligated to give you a blight. They really don't care who unfortunate. On a Sunday is macaroni pie and steak. Some of us cannot buy a bread or a 50 cents cake. So I want you to tell me, when my sufferation ends, will there be a time when poor people will have money to spend? I know the boss have a plan to keep the workers poor, to maximize on the profit, to make sure that the bank account grow. You did not work to serve the country, but you have a 14,000 salary. Won't you tell me, isn't that corruption? If the police them getting promotion because of party affiliation, won't you tell me, isn't that corruption? Corruption, let's get rid of it. Corruption, the country will benefit. Won't you help me get rid of corruption? Corruption, let's not sell the soul. Corruption, let the truth through. Won't you help me get rid of corruption? Yeah. Now you see corruption, it is clearly defined by the way how some people maliciously intertwine to manipulate That is their strategy, to deceive the people with some form of bribery. They have no love for people at all. To lie and steal, that is their ritual. Because making money, that is the only goal. They don't care who pocket empty and don't give a damn about poverty, as long as they're able to remain wealthy. So I want you to tell me, do you think this is fair? Who will take up the fight to make sure poverty disappear? So when you see somebody like me trying to take a stand, you should join with me, my people, to get rid of corruption. They cut you like man for small money, but exorbitant some for reconnection fee. Won't you tell me, isn't that corruption? My name was down for low income home, but you change up the thing, now I must get low. Won't you tell me, isn't that corruption? Corruption, let's get rid of it. Corruption, the country will benefit. Won't you help me get rid of corruption? Corruption, let's not sell this. Corruption, let the truth be told. Won't you help me get rid of corruption? Yeah. Corruption, let's get rid of it. Corruption, the country will benefit. Won't you help me get rid of corruption? Corruption, let's not sell this.
In Grenada, we supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings, and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seaton Young Street in Grenville and Grandans. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
Did you know that water-efficient devices that are 20% more water efficient perform as well or better than standard models? When buying a new washing machine or replacing a shower head or toilet tank, buy one which uses less water. Ask your retailer or look for the water efficiency labels such as Water Sense.
A message from the Climate Resilient Water Sector in Grenada G-Cruise project, reminding you to practice good water conservation habits.
My boys love maths. DXC, you're crazy. DXC say we young men are rebel at maths. Failing bad in maths. I say no way, can't beat them. Go and check the stats. Go and fix the stats. Cause if you look around the country, it is easy to see that we young men live in maths daily. There's why enough police in town, head for the weapon and suckle around. They map out areas and secure perimeters. All that is maths. Them young men no maths. They form a big fraction of the present population. That's subtraction. They just man. All that is maths. Them young men no maths. If you check out the dropout ratio, they run it. And if they come to reason with you, it's from an obtuse angle. There are major factor in crimes we are occurring multiple times. But the thing that impress me is with no difficulty. They become trigonometry. Every day is trigonometry in tongue. Trigonometry all around. Trigonometry in granance. Trigonometry on the lands. But apart from trigonometry, they master geometry. They all walk in a line of symmetry. That we boys, GPA gone low, like never before. I say never, nothing so. Them boys practical, can't fail maths at all. As if you look around the nation, it's easy to understand that the young men, maths is their passion. They committing crimes in volumes, causing great mass in them courtrooms. They like to do time and show off the less than sign. All that is maths. Them young people know maths. They like to calculate a particular kind of weight. They export at grams, pounds and kilograms. All that is maths. Them young men know maths. They found themselves in empty sets, resulting in plenty deaths. Every day is another loss, and it's them that pay the costs. Their behavior remain constant. Let a jailer be variance. But what really surprised me is when they become trigonometry. Every day is gold. Trigonometry in tongue. Trigonometry all around. Trigonometry in conference. Trigonometry in difference. But apart from trigonometry, they master geometry. They all walk in a line of symmetry. Nice maths, nice maths. Yeah, see you're pretty. The XC sent their report and recommended what them young men did. I say, okay, let me read. It might be valid and useful indeed. They say both parents must co-sign to keep them boys in line. No male parent, they'll want attention. Some areas them young men weak is in basic problem solving when they should be reasoning. They reciprocating. All that is maths. The issue is maths. Like they don't understand balancing the equation. They only say your point from the grave of the joint. All that is maths. The issue is maths. They don't have no interest in degrees. Unlike the young ladies, they are not dead end trajectory. The right angle they never see. They say a great percentage of them are below average. But what's up I CFC is with no difficulty. They become trigonometry. Every day is trigonometry in tongue. Trigonometry all around. Trigonometry in Boca. Trigonometry all over. But apart from trigonometry, they master geometry. They all walk in a line of symmetry.
Mr. PM, sir, I hope you listen to me. I'm not your enemy, just the voice of the people. La da do do da do. Last year, enough people said, give you a song. In all fairness, I told all of them, hold on. It was only 1 year, you deserve a chance. But it's 2 years now, grace period, past and gone. I had no problem with the pension, that was okay. But the money you didn't source on your own. So the credit for that it had to split 2 ways. Since after that, we waiting for something major to be done. Not one capital project. Like your government on recess. But it's only pictures and videos. While the poor people belly hollow. The place looking bleak. Things not sweet on the streets, but it's only paint and flowers like. And everywhere you pass, people balling. All over the damn country, people balling. Like all your deaf and listening, balling. Everywhere you go, Papa, people balling. The economy sick, no money on the street, but all your only planting flowers like. The public servants say they waiting still. Like regularizing them got stuck on a hill. The teachers and the manies tired fret. And them nurses say how they live to regret. The healthcare condition is overbearing. Basic medication the patients can't get. And the more people cry, all you're doing nothing. The hospital suffering from a complete case of neglect. What about no more contract? And primary health care, that was for talk. The medical staff could hardly function. And it's like that all over the island. The place looking bleak. Things not sweet on the street, but it's only paint and flowers like. And everywhere you pass, people balling. Everywhere you go, mama, people balling. People can't feed their families, balling. All over the country, people balling. People feeling sick, hopelessness have them weak, but all your only planting flowers like. Oh, Ladoy. Bambado, Ladoy. Mr. PM, the old people have a saying, who can't hear us feel? Listen, sir. Mr. PM, the country living in fear. Night and day bullets ringing out everywhere. Still waiting for you to say something to we. As we lead on head of security. Right now the people frightened and hopeless. No no confidence in the leadership. From you to the commissioners, pointless. The people said something need to be done and it must be quick. What about Edwin Martin? You want him, but others need him. National security in trouble. Cause the police force you dismantle. The place looking bleak. Things not sweet on the street, but it's only paint and flowers like everything goes on. And everywhere you pass, people balling. Everywhere you go, Papa, people balling. The country don't have no money, sir. Balling. All over the place, Mama. People balling. People afraid to sleep. Things not safe on the street, but on your only planting flowers like flowers. Plenty families hurting still can't believe. With all the empty campaign promises you give. Enough people with no place to rest their head. We all they talk about housing, and all your dread. On the Chinese houses, those families were waiting to have a place they could call their home. And with the sweet talk, they thought that better was coming. Was almost free now to get it, they have to beg for a loan. What about affordable housing? People fed up by the mama guiding. Tell them about this Tony God project. Tending like you forget. The place looking big, things not sweet on the street, but it's only paint and flowers like paint. And everywhere you pass, people balling. Everywhere you go, Papa, people balling. The country don't have no money, balling. Mr. Pierce, the bless Mama. I'm not your enemy. Voice of love. Eat or sleep. But all your last year enough people said give you a song. Yeah. Don't vex with me for singing my kind of guy song. If you don't like me lyrics, feel free to let me know. So I could shock to the melody in a kind of man. That if you don't like a certain part, you must like the other. You keep asking where I just get my inspiration. Well, it's not from the church and not from no damn religion. I just read my Bible and say my prayers religiously. And listen to what the Father's saying to me. Yeah, Roots man just keep singing. Roots man just keep singing. Keep singing in the name of the Lord. Do not emulate Father Jerry. You ain't disrespect Bishop Harvey. Publicity stunt is what they pulling. They're just giving you thing to sing. Remember the church of our history. A big scandal and controversy. Abusing the children sexually. I want you to put this in song for me. Roots man just keep singing. Roots man just keep singing. Keep singing in the name of the Lord. I say, no friend. in your religion. You might learn a thing or two that you didn't know. Cause if your church was built on such a solid foundation, then the gates of hell didn't prevail against it. So don't tell me nothing about the so-called St. Peter, the same one who denied Christ before the cock crowed. I wouldn't put my trust in no one but the Creator. And if you live in a holy life, you must let it show. Rootsman, just keep singing. Rootsman, just keep singing. Keep singing in the name of the Lord. In the church would be an example, and all the clergy members did simple. Why Father Gerard Wayne Herring, he just giving me thing to sing. And the nuns we call missionary abandoned the poor in this country. They mash up rice, they refuse to give, but they expect Zion and James to live. Rootsman, just keep singing. Rootsman, just keep singing. Keep singing in the name of the Lord. I say, don't shame to come in public and say you're sorry for the way you disrespect your authority. And if they find that you sincere in your apology, you might be reinstated by the hierarchy. So just take some time of reflect and try to repent. You might get forgiveness showing the month of Lent. But if you keep on going wrong, acting so unholy, you might miss heaven and end up in purgatory. Rootsman, just keep singing. Rootsman, just keep singing. Keep singing in the name of the Lord. You concern body folks in Gaza, so much gun violence in Grenada. Father Gerard ain't saying nothing, he just giving me thing to sing. And for months now we can't get water. Pray for rain and show us your power, then make the ultimate sacrifice. We go say that you really believed in Christ. Rootsman, just keep singing.
That I sing a calypso, it is news I want the public to know. The plight of the people that I address. Whenever our government making mess, but I'm back again. I tell you I'm back again. Oh yes, I'm back again. I tell you I'm back again. Oh, the fans enjoy my rendition, clearly understand my composition. I never recycle the same old song, it's in new melodies I trending not, but I'm back again. I tell you I'm back again. Oh yes, I'm back again. I tell you I'm back again. Oh, but why do they have to treat me so? Like they want me to stop sing calypso. Why do they have to treat me so? Like they forget the real reason. The reason of a calypso. Why they have to treat me so? It's a question the public want to know. Why they have to treat me so? They better know I'm no kind of happy show. No, don't treat me so. Don't treat me so. Don't treat me just the rendition of my calypso. Last year on the night of semi-finals result come, my name never mentioned. Man asking me where did you go wrong? Like they really don't want you on the bandwagon, but I'm back again. I tell you I'm back again. Oh yes, I'm back again. I tell you I'm back again. Oh, so I decide to make myself clear. I ain't letting it happen this year. I come with a brand new strategy to make sure the judges listen to me, but I'm back again. I tell you I'm back again. Oh yes, I'm back again. I tell you I'm back again. Oh, so why do they have to treat me so? Like they want me to stop sing calypso. Why do they have to treat me so? Like they forget the real reason. The reason of a calypso. Why they have to treat me so? They want me sing soca, not calypso. Why they have to treat me so? They better know I'm no kind of the melody of my calypso. Victimization of my composition in any kind of competition. No matter which political side I on, we want betterment and Grenadian for them. Back again, I tell you I'm back again. Oh yes, I'm back again. I tell you I'm back again. Oh, last year when I come down from the stage, is to hear the sarcastic type of praise. Staying good guys, so what you live is coming from political activists. But I'm back again. I tell you I'm back again. Oh yes, I'm back again. I tell you I'm back again. Boy. So why do they have to treat me so like they want me to stop singing calypso? Why do they have to treat me so like they forget the reason of a calypso? Why they have to treat me so? Some may wonder why that I dress you so. Why they have to treat me so easy? Bias destiny calypso. No, don't treat me so. Don't treat me so. Don't treat me. Judge the appearance. Like me show. Too much animosity within the Kaiso. Fraternity, and they still trying to muzzle me. I'm the kind of man that's the unbelly, but I'm back again. Yes, I'm back again. I tell you I'm back again, boy. It's alright to have different ideas, but at times it's too much at first. Differences in opinion helping and create a great nation, but I'm back again. I tell you I'm back again. Oh yes, I'm back again. I tell you I'm back again. Boy. So why do they have to treat me so like they want me to stop singing calypso? Why do they have to treat me so like they don't want me to sing social commentary? No. Why they have to treat me so? It's a question John public want to know. Why they have to treat me so? They better know I'm no kind of party show. No, don't treat me so. Don't treat me so. Don't treat me. Judge the arrangement on the night of the show. No, don't treat me so. Don't treat me so. Don't treat me. Judge the rendition of my calypso. Oh, my boy. Oh, yo, papi boy. Every generation, think it's generation better than the other one. So with condemnation, conflict and confusion, trading between old and young. Millennials versus baby boomers, and the gap just getting wider. It is time we should understand. No one generation could build a nation. Why? Without the older generation, there can be no foundation for the younger ones to build on. And the older generation, with all the innovation, must carry on the baton, and it goes quite naturally. That's the way it meant to be, for survivability of human society. We're not mutually exclusive, so in money we have to live for the continuation of human civilization. Yes, serious message. Respect the people before you. Plenty competition among generation for protection and attention. And that's allegation of marginalization, neglect and favoritism. Everyone feel the powers that be should give them was priority. So whether the young or the elderly, everybody should be treated equally. Why? Without the older generation, there can be no foundation for the younger ones to build on. And the younger generation, with all the innovation, must carry on the baton. And it goes quite naturally. That's the way it's meant to be, for survivability of human society. We're not mutually exclusive, so in harmony we have to live for the continuation of human civilization. Long time in Grenada, the popular mantra told us that age is honor. But looking at the behavior of some of our youngsters, as if older folks' life don't matter. Forgetting the price they had.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
This is the latest news update as produced by the Northern News Network. The details when I return.
Introducing the Grenlec mobile app. You can now get your bill balance and easily track energy usage for your home or business. Report and receive alerts about power outages. Plus, stay up to date by receiving the latest notifications. Yes, the Grenlec app keeps you connected anytime, anywhere. The Grenlec mobile app. Download for 24/7 access.
Hello and welcome back locally. The government of Grenada announces $11.6 million EC post-Hurricane Beryl relief support to farmers and fishers on mainland Grenada, with details to a relief package to farmers and fishers in Carriacou and Petite Martinique to be released at a later date. The announcement was made by Minister for Economic Development and Planning and Cooperatives, Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Marine Resources, Honorable Lennox J. Andrew, on Wednesday, August 7th, 2024. The relief package will be effective for 3 months as of August 19th. In the region, in Trinidad and Tobago, PNM prepares for general elections.
Thank you for 2015. Thank you for 2020. But get ready, because our leader has put us on notice. The bell could ring at any time. Any time.
Chairman of the People's National Movement, PNM Stuart Young, urged supporters to do their part to be prepared whenever the date for the general elections is announced. He said if the opposition United National Congress is elected, many of the programs implemented by the PNM will be scrapped.
All Foster Cummings programs gone. All of that gone. Fire burn the PNM. So you know what? Tonight, the call is for us to wake up. The Treasury gonna go upwards like that. Just remember how our UNC government operates. Filling everything into their personal pockets and then finding each and every one of us and dealing with us with a level of victimization.
On the international scene, Ukraine cross-border raids in Russia. Thousands evacuated from Kursk region.
According to the Kremlin, the highlighted areas in these images indicate Ukrainian army positions within the southwest Russian region of Kursk before they're hit with artillery. This Russian military handout claims to show a helicopter attacking yet more Ukrainian forces in Kursk. In a video meeting with President Vladimir Putin, Russia's top general vowed to crush what appears to be a major raid by Ukrainian troops into Russian territory.
Airstrikes, missile forces, and artillery fire stopped the enemy's advance inland into Russian territory towards Kursk.
Putin called it a large-scale provocation as he convened a number of emergency government meetings. Though it's not Ukraine's first military operation inside Russia, the incursion marks the first time regular Ukrainian army troops have taken part. Moscow says up to 1,000 Ukrainian soldiers, along with dozens of tanks and armored vehicles, crossed the border north of the Ukrainian town of Sumy, with one line of attack making significant headway towards the Russian town of Sudzha. Kremlin sources say Ukrainian shelling has killed several civilians in Sudzha and forced thousands more to evacuate. Kiev has yet to comment on the situation beyond a subtle reference from President Volodymyr Zelensky on Wednesday.
The more pressure exerted on Russia, on the aggressor that brought the war to Ukraine, the closer peace will be. Just peace through just force.
Analysts have questioned the wisdom of such an operation at a moment when Ukrainian troops are already overstretched and outgunned along the lines of Russia's invasion inside their own territory. Washington, Kiev's top military and financial backer, says it is seeking clarification from Ukrainian leaders about their objectives.
And in sports, Trinidad and Tobago's Jereme Richards produced the best 400-meter race of his life, but it just narrowly placed him outside the medals after Paris. The 13-year-old who entered Wednesday's men's 400-meter final at the Stade de France with a personal best of 44.18 done at the London Diamond League on July 20th this year, produced a national record of 43.78 seconds to finish fourth. This ends the latest news update as produced by Triple N. I am your presenter Maxine Entwine, thanking you for joining us.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
Happy 50 Grenada. Hell, Grenada, kind of mine. Celebrated our century. Happy anniversary. Hell, Grenada, this land we love. Glorious and all splendor. We toast you today. Cause even though you pass yourself a new revolution, to overcome them all your plan is wrong. And even though the biggest nation, you show the whole world that you belong. So I heard that class and song was when I see my flag flying, that I'll be going on top the hill. Hail Grenada, hail Grenada, I ain't gonna try to blow it down from the flag again. Hail Grenada, hail, say it with me. When I think about all the tribulations that you've been through, hail Grenada, hail. I just feel so proud to stand up and take my hat off to you. Hail Grenada, Hit on pay, cheers to you. Hell, Grenada, this land of mine. We celebrate and we heroes, our favorite songs. Hell, Grenada, this land we love. To all the highs and all the lows, they fought all battles and won. The Gary bless us, prophet, peace, and Thomas. They Bishop and the bitches keep and tick up. We salute you, gentlemen, for stepping up to the task. And we will work with you till the job is done. So let we raise we glasses and one cause. Man of vision, persistence and resistance, hard and still. Hail Grenada, hail Grenada, hail. We stand on the legacy, so we did our vote to prevail. Hail Grenada, hail Grenada, hail. Sing with me. A good sense of purpose is what this nation have to portray. Hail Grenada, hail Grenada, hail. Focus on the positive and we must see a brighter day. Hail Grenada, hail Grenada, hail. Freedom Bay, cheers to you. I feel so proud to be a part of this celebration. Hail Grenada, this land of mine. We celebrate and we people. For you, there's no equal. Hail Grenada, this land we love. I feel so proud to declare that I am one of you. When strangers visit home, we just make them happy. Some of them just stay for stay feeling nice. Nothing could prepare them for we hospitality. It's we people who make this paradise. So put more champagne on the ice cup. When I see we boy Kirani on the truck, what's in the tail? Hail Grenada, hail Grenada, hail. And the son and the younger sportsmen and women follow the trail. Hail Grenada, hail Grenada, hail. One more time. I'm the female Jordan coming from the belly of the whale. Hail Grenada, hail Grenada, hail. And I know my lesson was so this time I could never fail. Hail Grenada, hail Grenada, hail. Freedom Bay, cheers to you. And you, and you, and you. Freedom Bay, cheers to you.
50 years as an independent nation. Now that's a reason to celebrate. Bank on a bright future with Quad Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Aspire, build, and advance with 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those much-needed home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, low interest rates. And that's not all. 100% financing on brand new vehicles with 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you this year with special financing from Quad Bank. Apply today.
Welcome home.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
RENDEC, Community Partnership Initiative.
We are here at T-Row Square. What we've seen here is a very large outpouring of the various bands playing the traditional mass. And this has been made possible through the kind assistance and contribution of GrenLec So on behalf of Spice Mars, we just want to say a very hearty thank you to Grenlec for this significant contribution.
Grenlec, energizing our community.
Imagine for just $15, you can win free gate passes to any Spice Mass semi-final or final show or other top Carnival season shows of your choice. From now to August 10th, every time you spend $15 in Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway in a single purchase, check your ticket to see if the words "You are a winner" are written on it. Follow the instructions and redeem your winning ticket at any authorized show of your choice. All you have to do is present your winning ticket at the gate of your show of your choice for scanning. But guess what? The more $15 you spend in daily games in a single purchase, the more chances you have to win free gate